Hi, welcome along to the Bias Premier League show. The day after the North London derby. Of course, we're going to talk about that. We've got also with us today AGT from the Kop TV Liverpool channel.
Yeah, man.
We're going to have a little discussion about that as well, because obviously the games are coming thick and fast. Wednesday here at the Emirates, we're going to be taking on Liverpool. Jeez. What? Yo. You still here with me, man? You still vexed?
They're taking. It's only Monday, Rob. It's only Monday. Wait till Wednesday,
week,
Thursday. He'll be all right.
He looked. I don't know if you saw him yesterday. He looked very, very. You know, I mean, honestly, I've not seen him that upset for a long time.
I would be.
Normally,
as well.
afterwards, when we finish, sometimes I give him a lift home. He went. He said, "Robbie, I'm going, man." He went home.
Listen,
I picked him up to come here. I thought, all right, his mood might be a bit more up.
but really and truly, you only last saw him about 14 hours ago, so it hasn't been too long.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Tuesday, Wednesday, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I mean, in looking back at it now, troops, in reflection, do you think it was a fair result, or do you still think that we threw that game away?
Threw it away, man. Threw it away. Game was in our hands. In control of the game.
Banger, boy, Lacazette.
Like our blood clot Zet. Shutting man down. Shutting up the haters. Away goal. Big game. You understand? And then you got fucking colours on that blood. Who I'm convinced is being paid by Tottenham. Because you cannot, you cannot be in your right frame of mind and commit that mistake, blood. It's unforgivable. It's unforgivable, blood. The Aubameyang penalty miss, for some people it was unforgivable. For me, it's a penalty. That happens, innit? You can prevent that, yeah? That's just called sense. That's just called having something between your ears. But you clearly ain't got that.
It's funny because you were showing me just a minute ago on your phone, and you were showing me the different places where he could have passed that ball to. When he received the ball, he could have passed it.
He could have gone to.
First of all, why is he going back?
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at it like, go forward with the ball, but he could have passed it. He could have passed it to his left. Mm-hmm. He could have passed it to the man beside him.
Because when I do this review today, I'm breaking it down properly. Normally I just whatever, done. Today I'm breaking it down, blood. I'm showing man angles. This pussy could have got us out of trouble, blood. Easily, fam. Yeah, easily. The first one, Son's body shape is already running towards our goal. Yeah, so you already should know. Your head should already be up, yeah, and be aware of your surroundings and know that Kane's here, Son's there. Son's running that way. David Luiz is there, no pace. All right, cool. That ball's off. Yeah, Xhaka's just behind Kane, but he's got space and he's coming across. Kane's coming towards you. Son's going that way. You play it in there. You two man out the game. You're in the midfield. You could have turned on it as well. Aubameyang, 20-yard ball in. Yeah? Aurier was there, and I think Sissoko was there. There was enough gap to get it through him. He could have turned to the left and pushed it to Tierney. He didn't do that, blood. What does Pussy do? He'd turn and say, yo, son, here, blood, go on, do your thing. You understand?
It was like an assist.
Blood, I'm telling you, fam.
And then even the second goal, right? Even when you look at that second goal.
They got Tierney marking.
Leading up to that second goal. Yeah, you got Tierney marking.
You got Tierney marking fucking all the high road. You got David Luiz jumping into fucking Kolasinac. Why are you attacking Kolasinac? You really are a Chelsea player, innit, blood? You really have been planted in our great club to fuck us over, blood. I cannot see any other reason why you're in this team, blood.
But even leading up to that, right? Leading up to it, I always look at things, right? The corner itself, giving that away, was some calamitous defending that then led to the fact that we had to give away a corner.
And that all came from Mustafi. When when we've gone long, Mustafi's taking too long to come out. Yeah? If he had just, like, as a defender, you know, when the ball goes up, you come up. You make sure you're close to your man. You've given Kane the whole left-hand side of the pitch, blood. And then when you've gone up to goal, you've gone to jump, my man's just, and he's in. This is before my man slid on his ass like a wallad. Yeah? You understand? How are you getting beat by pace, by Kane? Kane can't run. I'm faster than Kane, blood. I don't understand it, blood.
Yeah, no, it was
the setup on the corner. You've got Xhaka. You've got Xhaka, Luiz, and Mustafi. Yeah, all three of them's in a line. There are three best headers of the ball. Yeah, if the players that are playing then, yeah, you put Tierney on Alderweireld, who's one of their best headers of the ball. You put one of our smallest players on him. Of course he's going to lose that battle. You can't blame Tierney for that. You got to blame the setup. You got to blame the defenders in the box. Because David Luiz was literally right behind. Because Tierney's here, Luiz is there. All the virals here. Luiz could have easily said, yo, let me take him and you come here. Because I can battle him in the air. You can't battle him. Then when the ball's coming, he's attacking Kalazana. Brother.
Yeah, no, and we had chances as well.
The
Aubameyang chance where he hit the bar.
Yeah,
great run.
The
Even
great
before
save
that,
by Lloris off of
even before that, the great run from Bellerin when he turned into Bellerin against Bayern Munich, when he beat down the wing, beat two man, put in a
Bellerin
beautiful
well.
ball. I think Bellerin played amazing, lad.
Yeah.
I think Bellerin and Martinez and Laka were probably, and Ceballos. I say they were the
Ceballos played well as well.
I say they were the 4 players that I was impressed
It was
with.
really frustrating because at no time was I looking at that in that second half and thinking, oh, we're going to lose this. I was looking at it and thinking, I'm going to be disappointed with a draw it, right? And then we go and throw it away. And again, that's the problem with Arsenal. I'm going to come to you in a minute, Alex, because I'm going to looking at solutions, right? Just before we do, right? Let me just say, you mentioned Serge Aurier there a minute ago.
Yeah, R.I.P. to his brother.
Yeah, rest in peace to his brother, man. And that's really, listen, despite the fact that it's Tottenham or whatever, that goes out the window when it comes to this. Serge Aurier's brother, the news today that his brother got shot in a nightclub in Toulouse. That's really sad news, and he must be that must be really sad for Serge Aurier right now. So no, we don't want to hear that. So thoughts go out for that. Alex, right? We're gonna get on in a bit because obviously we've got Liverpool here on Wednesday, but Liverpool, who now are the best team in the country, have won the league. Yeah, you once had a similar situation, right?
Very
when
similar.
Klopp took over, you were 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah? Where are we at the moment? I think we're 10th.
No, we're 9th.
Oh, we're 9th. It's 9th. So when Klopp took over, you guys were 9th. You guys also had an awful defence. I remember it.
They had their Greek Socrates. What was his name again?
Sotirios Kyriakos.
Yeah, him, lad.
Yeah. I've seen cheese turn quicker than my man. No. What's happened since? Or
what was your defence at that time?
Oh, bro. So we're talking 2015. I think Emre Can played centre back with Skirtle most of the time.
Skirtle, yeah.
You had
Moreno as well.
You had Moreno, bruv. You see that guy? If I ever, I know he's left Liverpool now, but I know he plays in nice Spain where it's sunny and he plays for. Even now, if I see him, it's on site because the amount of finals that kid lost us, it's a joke. So he was left back, and I think at the time Klein was right back. But our defence was so interchangeable, it didn't work. And what I'm seeing with you guys at the minute, let's take the first goal that Spurs got yesterday. It's a shame that he doesn't have a right foot because he could have pinged that across to the right-hand side. Instead, he comes inside. And if you know that Luiz is your last man, you might as well just give up there and then because you know that Son is going to easily rinse Luiz. If Luiz touches him, it's another red card. So Luiz had to do the sensible thing and back off. The only thing that Klopp has had that has allowed him to transform this defence is time. I don't think Arteta is going to get the same amount of time to build that defence and that team to where it is now to
how much time did it take Klopp?
Well, what do we want to count it
realistically
from? Till he wins a trophy?
No. I'm going to ask you this: how long did it take Klopp to build a team to challenge?
Until you felt comfortable with your defence.
I would say last season. I would say 18-19 because even still in 17-18, yes, we got to the Champions League final, but Karius was our goalkeeper and we were relying on Lovren and Van Dijk partnership week in, week out. As soon as them man gone and Alisson comes in and Van Dijk, I'd say summer 2018 is when I felt personally comfortable that we can mount a title challenge, but he joined in October 2015. So that's 3 years. Yeah, and Arteta's had maybe a year and a half.
And this is what I was saying to, I remember I was having a little thing with Lee Gunner yesterday, and I'm saying we've got to give Arteta time, and I just thinking.
I don't blame Arteta.
I don't blame Arteta. I'm looking on it, right? I'm looking on it with the team at the moment, and the defense. We know what the problem is the defense. Look at the goal.
There is no defense. It's a fence. Can you just hop it, blood? I said. Remember from time I said that. We have no defense, blood. It's a fence. Niggas just hop the fence, blood. Niggas just be hopping it like Remember back in the day when you bunked the train, you hop the barrier, blood. Man, are hopping the barriers, bro. It's just a joke thing, fam.
Right.
DLR.
But I'm saying, right. If you look at the team, right. It's obvious that attacking-wise, we got a good team.
Yeah.
Midfield-wise, it's decent.
It's all right. I wouldn't say decent, I say it's all right.
Still needs improvement, but Ceballos has been really playing really well.
And Xhaka.
And Xhaka's been playing well.
If you put someone
and I think I don't even think that Mikel Arteta does not want to play with no three at the back.
He don't.
He's only having to do that because the defence is so poor. Now, to me, this is my personal opinion on it. Mustafi, Louise, Kolasinac, Socrates, they've had long enough now, right? Some of them have been decent. Socrates has been a decent servant to the club since he's come in.
Yeah, he puts a shift in.
But it's time now to move on beyond him.
You'll always give
Kolasinac,
100%.
since he's come here, he's been average at best. He's not delivered. He's had a long enough time. It's time to move him on.
The best thing Kolasinac has defended is Ozil.
David Luiz, all right, they're going to, exactly. David Luiz are going to keep him on for a year. I don't know why. Right, but they're going to keep him on for a year. All right, give him that. But for me, we need to bring it. We've got Pablo Mari. We've got Saliba coming in. We need to buy another top quality centre back. Then Luiz, that's the 4. And everybody, even Rob Holding, I'm not sure of now. Maybe you send him on a loan, maybe.
I said yesterday.
But it's time now. All of these
Holding, Chambers, Mavropanos, either loan or sold.
Yeah, because they've all had a chance. They've all been in. They've all been in now for a long time.
So you and I love Holding. So
I know you love Holding.
You know I hold back.
Yeah.
Chambers has been there long enough. Yeah? Mavropanos, I see my man crying last night because he saved his team from relegation, but he's not crying because of that, blood. He's crying because he's got to come back to this shit, blood. That's why he's crying, blood. He's thinking, fuck me, fam. You understand? Real talk, blood.
All I know, right, is that defence needs to be sorted out, right? ASAP, right? And, you know, until we do that, we're always going to... Because these guys, like, say, your Mustafis and Kolasinac and that, they didn't have a decent game. They didn't have 2-3 decent games, but you always know that the strategy to play Arsenal, it doesn't have to be a masterclass. All you've got to do as a manager is say, let's just hang in the game. Arsenal will give us they'll make a mistake at the back. And if we've got quality, we'll exploit it. And that's what happens. That's why we always lose to them really big teams, because they got the quality to exploit the mistakes. Some of the lesser teams, we make that mistake, they don't exploit it, then we punish them. But it was really, really, really a killer that yesterday. Let me just run through the results because obviously there was the games. I've got written on a bit of paper. With the Spurs game, expressions who he had as a guest, he said it was going to be 2-2. You said 3-1. I said 2-1 to Arsenal. Of course, they won it 2-1, so none of us got those right. The Sheffield United versus Chelsea result, that was again, there was a lot of really,
I told you
lots of upsets.
You lot both went for Chelsea. I said draw. Because I knew that something was going to go on.
You did. You went for a draw. Yeah. Expressions went 2-1 Chelsea. I went 2-0 Chelsea. With Sheffield United winning 3-0. 3-0. The other one was Villa versus Palace. Expression said 2-1 Palace. I went for a draw in this one. I thought there'd be something closer in this one. You went 2-1 Palace.
It was Villa.
It was Villa who won the game
2-0.
By 2-0. And then the final one was Bournemouth-Leicester. Right? Expression said 2-0 to Leicester. You said 3-0 to Leicester. I said it'd be a draw. Again, I sensed something might happen in this game. Bournemouth 4-1. Nobody would have got that. So it was actually a draw between us this week again. I mean, so, do you know what? Since the lockdowns sort of finished, there's been a lot of mad results. You guys the other day drawing at home to Burnley.
Yeah, I mean,
there's been a lot of mad results, hasn't there?
Yeah, that broke our 100% home record this season. I'm not going to lie, I was gutted. And they should have won. If you watch the game, Goodmanson, I think his name is, hits the bar, claps it. Yeah. I'm thinking we've definitely... I was calling for a draw. At 87 minutes, they got a corner. Goodmanson hits the bar. I'm like, all right, ref, blow the whistle now. That's how intimidating they were to us in our own ground.
What sort of Liverpool's going to come down here on Wednesday?
It depends. I'd like to see Arsenal's team sheet, to be honest, before I give you that answer.
Well, do you know what as well, Troops? What do you reckon he's going to do on Wednesday? Do you reckon he's going to rest a load of players? Because you think about it now.
You've got FA Cup to look at, man.
Yeah, because I think the top... Well, now with that news about Man City not getting that ban, which I think that's unbelievable.
That is disgraceful.
That they didn't get a ban. But if I'm looking at the... Money talks.
Money talks.
Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash,
I need you. Oh. You understand?
So as it stands,
Dunga and just said, "Yo, drop 2 Dunga." Man thought he's in a strip club. You understand?
As it stands, Liverpool on 93 points.
So what? Can you still break the record though?
Yeah. So we got 3
games left. To stop your clock.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, we've got to stop them. At least that'll bring a little joy. I'm sorry, Alex. Alex, you know you're my buddy, because you got a Jamaican gal, so you know, you're Wakanda forever, dog. When it comes to certain thing, dog, I need a little smile, you get me?
Yeah, if we beat you, that would stop you
We
from getting
have to win
100
our
points.
3 games left to get 101 points.
So it's 1 point in your bracket, man.
Yeah.
They're going to come in a mad team.
So we could come in and do a madness. But,
I swear Salah's chasing Golden Boot.
Yeah, and he should have had about 4 against Burnley, bro. It's depressing.
All right, so 93 points you got. City safely down on 72.
How many we got? Just
Oh, hold on. Chelsea 60, Leicester 59, Man United 58.
How many we got?
Right, we've got 50 points.
So we got 40
So
43 points less than Jesus.
We're even 5 points off of 6th place, which would give you the Europa League.
I don't want Europa League.
You don't want that.
Yesterday, I unfollowed Europa League. I said goodbye, Europe. Because, brother, we're not in Europe no more, bro.
You followed the Europa League anyway.
If you win FA Cup, you're going to Europe, yeah? We've got City, we're not winning FA Cup. We have to play Liverpool here. Boy.
We've got to play Liverpool, Villa,
we might finish
and
ninth.
Watford.
We might finish ninth, blood.
Watford and Villa are both playing well at the minute.
Because Watford are still fighting for their lives.
And both of those teams are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, Villa, Liverpool chasing the points. We're fucked, blood.
What do you reckon on Wednesday? Do you reckon he'll rest players? Because that game against Man City, even though the likelihood of winning that is slim, but it's a semi-final.
That is the big
If we win that game, that's the bigger game.
If we win that game,
we're into the final of the FA Cup.
If you win that game, I think you win the FA Cup. Just because of your experience of going to Wembley and picking that trophy up. But it's a big if. If you can beat City, I don't know.
Yeah, but everyone said we win the Europa League last year.
Would you rest players? Would you rest players against these? Or do you
against Liverpool?
Yeah, or do you want to... Are you like, no, we need to spoil them from getting that 100 points?
The league's done. For me, league's done. I'd rest key players.
Who can you really rest anyway? Who can you bring in if you rest players?
Blood, every minute Arteta wants to take off Lacazette and put on Willock. So put Willock up top, blood.
Nah,
because he's
against Liverpool.
Brother, Arteta's tactic is, it's going wrong. We need a goal. Yeah, throw on Willock. So maybe
he's got
Willock,
no one else, has he?
That's what I'm saying. So maybe
there's no Martinelli on the bench.
Nketiah's suspended.
Nketiah's suspended.
Yeah. Martinelli's injured. Maybe you could play... I don't know.
Do you know what he could do?
Can we turn that statue into a human? Hey, Titi, we
say he used to destroy us.
You always tell us.
No.
You're scared of that man there, innit? You're scared of that man there,
However, I was thinking to myself before I came here, I was like, Firmino likes a goal against Arsenal.
He does.
And then I thought, Mane likes a goal against... Salah likes a goal.
The whole front three, the bastards.
Everybody likes a goal against Arsenal.
However... League Cup, I'll take you back earlier this season. Martinelli ruined us in that first half, so I'm very happy Martinelli's not playing.
Willock done well as well that game.
He scored a
screamer.
When he scored
that, nearly broke my leg, dog.
The thing is as well, we've got a decent record against Liverpool here.
Here.
You do.
At the Emirates. So going to your place recently, we get back here.
Last time they beat us was 4-3 opening game, innit?
It's 2016.
4-3, innit?
August 2016.
Yeah, he's been a lot of draws.
I think Holding's debut was that day.
Yep, because we went with Holding and Chambers and the centre-backs.
Do you know what? And if we beat you, that's the record out the window, isn't it?
Well, you've already taken one record off of me, lads, this season, so you don't need to take two.
That was Watford.
Yeah, well, you've still taken it away, because we were going to do something about the Invincibles, and then we lost.
Banter-wise.
Listen, 101 points. If we do get 101 points... Is yours gold?
I lost piece of hope, blood.
If we do get 101 points, you both have to say that we've deserved that.
No, you do, but you're still not better than the Invincibles. Because yours ain't gold.
Listen, this isn't the Invincibles debate show. I'm not getting into this about is ours gold. Ours ain't gold.
That's
good. And I respect you lot for taking 49
I respect you lot for
games.
having 6 Champions Leagues.
There you go.
Because you got your own one in your yard.
I'll spud you then.
Yeah, I respect that, blood.
I thought we were going to argue then.
Nah, man, come on, man. You're gang. You get me?
But breaking that little 100 points thing.
Yeah. It would be sweet for you lot. It would be sweet.
It ain't never happening, Robbie. Robbie thinks Henri's coming to play, blood. He fully thinks Henri and DB10's going to turn up,
listen, we got a decent record against him. Even a draw.
Yeah, however, though.
Mind you, if you drew, you can't.
If we draw, it's all over. If we draw, it's all over. We'll get 99. You get
99, yeah.
However, though, the last 3 years we've drawn here.
Yeah.
And you haven't actually beaten us here in any game whatsoever since 2015 when you beat us 4-1.
It's like he's run up his mouth now.
Well, no, it's stats.
Want to break
numbers, facts.
Put out a decent
Men lie, women lie, numbers.
The thing is about it as well, what's the point in even risking?
No, it ain't. The last 3 times we played here, you won 4-3, then it was 3-3, then 1-1.
Okay, so the time before that, you slumped us 4-1.
I just sat here and thought like... That was when Alexis Bellerin scored that mad goal.
And he scored a free
and Alexis
kick.
scored the fucking the chest
mad
with
goal.
oh my god.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm thinking about it. I don't think we should rest players. I think there's only a few games left, 3-4 games left.
Yeah, if I was Arsenal,
To
I'd
me,
be going all out.
there's nothing. Just go all out against
Yeah,
Liverpool.
100%.
But then what if we go
pride.
all out and then a man gets injured and then
Well, who we
City
do?
on...
I don't think we should rest Aubameyang because he's going for the golden boot.
Nah, I think we should.
Right. So I play Aubameyang.
I think the golden boot's gone for him now because Vardy's banged again, so he's about 3 ahead of him now. Salah's banged, he's on the same
23
goals as
Vardy's
him.
on.
Aba's got 19,
The only-
Vardy's
the only-
on 23.
the only thing you could do-
Aba's got 20, he's 3 behind him. He's not going to get 3 goals with this fucking shit. You mad?
The only thing
Liverpool
you
been
could do,
leaking,
you
though.
could do though, you could rest like when I say rest, take some of those defenders out, bring in Holding. and
No, I'd
Sokratis.
rather play them today and then or Wednesday and then bring in Holding and them for Saturday. I'd have more confidence with them than them fucking.
No, but
Malads.
I'd rather bring in Holding,
for Kolasinac on Saturday.
Holding and Socrates, right?
Really?
Take those guys out, and if they play well, then play them on Saturday as
Okay,
well.
yeah, a bit of momentum.
Serious, man. Yeah, I mean, I think that
I
People
think
need to
whoever
be
you
dropped.
play on Wednesday, you have to stick with that same team on Saturday.
But
or
in the
whenever you
burnout,
play.
like, to play Wednesday, Saturday. Remember, you lot play
Yeah,
very
but
high
bro,
intense.
I, of course, but Arsenal should be used to that intensity
yeah. No, I don't
of
want
a
these lot
midweek
coming
game
here
and
and
a
humiliating
weekend.
us. So we got. I don't think we should go with too much of a weak team. I could see maybe a Reece Nelson starting or something like that, but
I can see
it's going to be
Willock
interesting.
starting.
It's going to be interesting.
I think
It's going to be an
Willock will
interesting
start.
game, but interesting to see who starts. But yeah, ham roll of the week.
We ain't even spoke about none of the other games. That's how you know it's just been a peak one, blood.
It's been a peak one. We can just skim over. We have sort of touched on some of those games. Just
Man United won, innit?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll be hot on your heels next year, Man United?
People say Man United are back, but if we look at the numbers, they're 40 points behind us. So if they're back, then
We're back.
I don't know where that leaves you lot because
No, but
they ain't
people
back.
are saying
They ain't back.
people
They've got
are-
no defence. They've got the same
people are
issues.
saying they're back in terms of they're looking ahead to next season.
Yeah,
You can see a lot of improvements in them.
you can.
They'll be in the Champions League, I reckon.
Yeah, they will.
They might get a Sancho. They're going to be serious next season.
I don't
know about Sancho. I think the
They've
money's
got
gone up a
Greenwood,
bit too
bro.
much now for Sancho.
I
I
think
was chatting to Flex as well. Flex was like, you don't think so?
I think Greenwood is. If you
good,
don't need
yeah.
Sancho if you got Greenwood. Greenwood starts for them. However, it's the same, bro. They're scoring all these goals, but they're still dodgy defensively.
Yeah,
you ask any Man
they're
United
scoring a
fan.
lot-
They're a
lot
bit
of
like us. Except
There's a lot of similarities.
And also, a lot of the games they've played haven't really been up against the big teams.
That's what I'm saying as well. These men
They're
are going
very
like
easy running.
the man are going like they've been playing fucking us, you, City.
They played Villa,
every week.
Brighton.
They played Banter FC. We're Banter FC, but they played like you understand the kings of banter.
What about who's going to stay up, right? Because wow, what a weekend that was, right? Villa won,
Yeah.
Bournemouth won, right?
Was the West Ham score?
Watford won, right? West Ham won.
Yeah.
Well, West Ham relegated Norwich, didn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, yeah.
Who I have to say,
Oh yeah, Antonio got 4 goals, didn't it?
Yeah,
His
yeah.
first hat trick.
Norwich, yeah. What were they expecting? You come up into the Premier League, you
They're
don't
the
buy
ultimate.
no one.
They're the ultimate yo-yo club.
No, but they wanted to go down.
Yeah.
But the
Because
thing
if
is,
you
though,
come up into the Premier League, right, and you don't buy no one, you want to go down.
Yeah.
You don't want to stay in this division.
yeah, but look how much money Aston Villa spent, bro, and they're going.
Well, you
down
never
this
know. They
season.
could
spent
survive.
way more. They spent
They
way
could-
more money than Liverpool.
Yeah, but they
last
could
season.
possibly survive
They could,
as well.
but the chances are slim. With Norwich, 5 or 6 weeks into the season, do you remember how everyone was saying Pookie Party? Because when he hasn't scored since January.
No Pookie, no party. You remember?
Yeah, he's going down, boy.
As soon as I stopped back in Norwich, they went meow.
Listen, they didn't spend
Someone's
no
got to
money.
buy Campbell though, Rob,
Campbell's good.
Campbell's
And
a gooner.
Aaron's is good as well.
and Jamal
Yeah.
Lewis. And
Yeah,
Buendia.
they got some decent players.
Buendia's
But
a good
if
player.
they would have added something to that,
Yeah.
even in January,
Yeah.
they could have added something to try. They didn't even make no effort to stay up, so they deserve to go down. Goodbye.
Yo-yo,
Right?
yo-yo
Said
team.
goodbye.
No, goodbye. Yeah, I mean, I feel
Tough
sorry
out.
for their fans.
Yeah.
But to me, their owners, we talk about these not
Delia.
showing no ambition. No,
Delia
there's no
Smith.
ambition from Delia.
Yeah.
No ambition. You basically said we're just going to come up, take the money from being up, go down and try and get back again.
Yeah.
No,
But that's
what's
an
that?
achievement for some clubs to do the yo-yo thing.
Yeah,
See
because you get
later,
the peas,
man.
innit?
That's
They've
a,
played some good football though. It's,
yeah,
it's-
yeah. Where got them,
some-
we didn't get them down.
Early in the season, they did well. But then... I think they just got them.
Brighton are out of it. So it's between these clubs, yeah? And if we look at the table, which ones, who's going down and who's staying up for you, right? Obviously, Norwich are down. Villa on 30 points. Bournemouth on 31 points. Watford and West Ham on 34. Who's going down?
How it is.
How it is.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You know,
I think, if I remember rightly, Watford and West Ham are playing each other in the next game.
Yeah, that's a 6-pointer. That
So
could be a
if
9-pointer.
one of those loses and then they Bournemouth win, they could go. So you think the 3 that are there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it changing. Even though there's only a 3-point difference now between Bournemouth and Watford, 3 points at this stage of the season is tough to overcome. Exactly.
All right, well, ham roll of the week.
Kolasinac.
Goes without saying.
I had a feeling Kolasinac might get it.
I think you could give it to Louise. You know what? I'm just gonna give it to all 3 centre backs, blood. Because Louise started off shit in the game and put more nervousness along the back line. Kolasinac cost us the first goal, and then Mustafi.
I'll give it to Kolasinac.
I don't know what he was doing.
I
in
would
that
actually
second
give
half,
it to
man.
Kolasinac
That
because
pass
you know
is
what?
criminal.
I'll give Kolasinac 50% of it, and then David Luiz
No, he gets all of it. He gets all of it.
and
You know what?
Mustafi can get 25%.
He gets all of it because you know what? We started off the game right. We started off the game poorly, yes, but we've just scored. We're 1-0
And
up.
what a
It's
goal as well.
blinding,
What a finish.
brilliant goal, right?
Wow.
And then all you got to do now is to say, right, let's keep it tight, lads. Let's keep it tight, lads. You're playing Sunday League. Let's keep it tight,
It's
lads.
1-0, boys.
No,
it's 0-0.
no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pass it straight to their best player. No. Sorry, he gets it.
This
from
is
me.
why I said if only Kolasinac had a right foot. Because he's
doing
facing
right
your
foot.
goal.
He's a professional footballer.
Yeah, but Robbie, you know people
Well,
have
right
their right
foot.
and left foot preferences. If
Oh,
he did
come
have a
on.
right, that ball goes across the pitch.
true.
If
Remember
you
I said
don't,
to
if
you
he's
to the
lazy,
sixth-
so
but
he
if you
passes
don't,
it
if
back.
you don't
He's
trust,
lazy, bro.
If you don't trust it, then right. If you don't trust it, then pass it forward. Kick it out.
Yeah,
Kick it
that's
into
better.
touch. Oh,
But it's laziness,
I'm still
Rob.
frustrated
Because
but-
he's already turned on this side and he is left-footed. He goes, "Oh, I'm already here now, so I'm going to pass it to Louise."
Oh.
It's
All right,
laziness.
and finally, prediction for the game on Wednesday.
Well, listen, I know I'm sitting next to you both and I'm sitting outside this wonderful stadium that holds 60,000 people, but I'm going to go Liverpool 3-0.
Jesus.
I know
What
you
you
might
say?
you might laugh and stuff, but
You're going 3-0?
can you see that? That's realistic, bro.
No, it's going to be a draw. You're going to
Yeah,
lose.
Robbie, man.
The
What
record's
draw?
going to be.
What
It's going to
draw?
be a draw here.
What score?
It's going to be a draw.
Skittles? What, Skittles or gelato?
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's going to be 1-1. I don't know if it's going to be 1-1. I don't know if it's going to be 2-2. But for me, it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be a draw.
I'm going for a convincing Liverpool away win.
3-0.
We're better
2-1
away
Liverpool.
than home this season.
It'll be a draw. I think 1-1 or 2-2.
I think 2-1 Liverpool.
Record's going to go. Invincibles, Invincibles.
Keep saying it, man. It's old. You lot think we used to go on about our history.
Oh, that's all we got now, man.
I lie?
That's all we got. Well, leave us alone, man.
Discovery Channel business.
What did my man say on the end of, if you do beat us, go easy on
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. All right. No, I'll agree with you. I'll
Big
go
move.
very easy on you. Very.